Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. Today on my channel, I'm going to be making a crockpot chili. So stay tuned for that recipe. I'm sure you all know how to make chili, and I kind of cheat. I do shortcuts, so I just want it simple and easy. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and hit the bell so you're notified of every video I upload. Let's get into making my crockpot chili. Okay, I have 4 pounds of ground beef in here, ground chuck. The first thing you got to do is brown your hamburger. I might have too much meat in here. This is 4 pounds. This is 4 pounds. You can adjust your recipe how little or more that you need. What is on that right there? Little black spot. I will pitch that. I don't know what that is. Take anything off that looks odd. There's enough weird stuff in our food that we consume as it is. Hormones and vitamins and extra things I don't even know how to say. I don't know. This is a can of tomato sauce, and it looks like it just has regular stuff in it. Tomato puree, sea salt, citric acid, onion powder, garlic powder, dehydrated bell peppers, spices, and natural flavors. Doesn't specifically tell you what the spice is or what the natural flavors are. We hope it's natural stuff. So let me get this browning, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, I think we're where we need to be with the browning of the hamburger. I tried to keep chopping it. You don't want a great big hunk of meat. You're eating a nice bowl of chili. I mean, I don't anyway. You guys, you like yours bigger chunks, you leave it the way you like it. I kind of like mine. And I don't like it just totally little teeny tiny one either. I like a little bit, just a tiny little chunk of meat. So I think we're good there. Last year on New Year's Day I had family over, and we did, I made homemade white bean chicken chili besides this regular chili. And I also made turkey sweet potato chili. I really liked that recipe. That was not a big hit with most of my family, but I really liked it. Okay, let's get this drained and move on with our crockpot chili process. Okay, for this process, since it's such a big amount, I'm not going to attempt to drain the grease off the normal way. So I'm going to place this in my pot using a spatula that has holes in it. So let's see if I can drain most of the grease off that way. I know you're going to think I'm kind of odd, but a little bit of the grease in there to me is flavor. So if there's a couple teaspoons or a tablespoon in there, that's okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I got all my meat in there. Here comes the easy part. I just take some different packets of chili seasoning. I like to use different varieties because, like this one, actually, I'm not sure if it's this one, some have more chili powder than others in them. So they just have a different level of spiciness. So I like to add all of them. You can also just add chili powder, some onions, some garlic, some paprika. So that one was the original McCormick. You'll see that there's a little difference in these. This one, see the different color? This one is the mild McCormick. And I like to add a couple cans of sauce while I'm doing it. This is just tomato sauce. It's just plain tomato sauce. Just a very easy dump go recipe. Let me grab a napkin here. Okay, this one is the Williams original. You see how, look at that coloring on that one. That one is a lot of chili powder. But it's gonna all give different depths of flavor. And then this is the Brooks Mild. I usually buy Brooks regular, and it's like that color. Oh, well, that's their mild. Wow. Okay, so I have in 4 packets, 2 cans of tomato sauce. We're gonna be adding in another 2 cans of sauce. That makes 4 cans of sauce, 4 packets of seasoning. Now when you let this cook pretty much for the day, I mean, you can do it on high for 4 hours. I like to do it maybe on high for an hour, get it hot, and then turn it down to low and just let it simmer all day. It just deepens those flavors, and you can taste it. Don't taste it right away. You have to let it simmer. You have to let your chili simmer for a good, at least a couple hours, I would say, to see what the flavors are like. Because if you taste it too soon and you're like, oh, I don't taste hardly any seasoning, I'm gonna add more. The longer it cooks, the more that flavoring comes out. So I'm gonna stir that a little bit, as you see, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in my beans now. So I have 3 cans, well, I thought this was open, yep, of light red kidney beans, and I pour it all in there, the liquid and all. I don't like as many beans. I usually do 1 can shy of the amount of beans than the number of packets I use and the number of cans of spaghetti sauce I use. Or spaghetti sauce, tomato sauce I use. I'm gonna make spaghetti also today. A little pot of spaghetti. In case I get some grandchildren come here and don't want any chili. So let's get that all stirred up. And you want to stir it pretty good in the beginning to get those spices all over. You don't want a big old chunk of meat with 2 tablespoons of chili powder on it. And according to how thick you like your chili, remember when you add your lid, your dome, it's going to create steam. So you're going to have a little condensation that runs off in there too. So I always just wait for a couple hours, like I say, before I add any spices, before I look and add any more water, any more tomato sauce. I make sure. And I was gonna do 5 pounds of meat, but I wasn't sure everything would fit in this pan or in this crock pot, and it does. It's going to. So I probably will off camera add another pound of beef, another can of tomato sauce, another packet of chili seasoning. But right now we're going to get this on high and let it go for about an hour. I'll meet you back here. Okay, I've had this on high for an hour. I'm going to turn it down. It's just starting to bubble around the edges, if you can see that. And then we're going to just keep it on low for the next few hours, maybe like about another hour. I'll taste it, make sure the spices are good, and leave it on low for the rest of the time until probably maybe like around 4 more hours. So there you have it. An easy crockpot chili. Enjoy your new year and take care of yourself and take care of each other and have a good day. Bye.